Hi there. Well, here's a thought. We have always held to the hope, the belief, the conviction that there's a better life, a better world beyond the horizon. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Well, hello there. And if you notice an air of excitement around here, it's two things really. Anticipation and yes, actually, joy, just like the sign says. First off, we're in a new reopening phase here in BC, including on Vancouver Island, which is right there. That's where we live, right down there. So this weekend, Rob and I are getting on a ferry for the first time in about 2 years. And then when we arrive near Vancouver, we'll head out on the 4 hours plus over the scenic Coquihalla, which is through the mountains toward Kelowna. There you go. If I could have, I'd have gone right up to Banff this summer, but Alberta isn't a big fan of the vaccines, so we're staying there in Kelowna. Okay, I have flown to ILW twice in the past year, but this is Rob's first road trip, and he is terrified of how much he's looking forward to it. Who can blame him? We're all feeling like Charlie Brown, dreading the football being pulled away at the last minute, again, by the nasty Lucy virus. Rob and I have watched the Stanley Cup playoff games in Vegas and cringed at all the fans in the arenas. So I said to Rob, do you think they're all vaccinated? And he's like, it's Vegas. Half of these people would argue about wearing a mask and then smoke through it. So what do you think? Touché. We're going to arrive in Kelowna on the lower central mainland late on Father's Day and see Dad and two of my sisters for a visit, then drive back home here on the island for Tuesday evening. The next journal you see will be a road version, so prepare for some different scenery, which will be nice for you and for me both, I'm sure. And of course, the other reason we're experiencing excitement is that this past Tuesday, amid some lovely promotion from the shiny people at Apple, my new podcast dropped. As you know by now, it's called Drift with Erin Davis, that's me. And this is something I came up with in the past year. I couldn't sleep at night for this idea nagging at me and telling me I had to do it. I'm going to share with you a 1-minute video to explain it, but let me answer the question that was always at the front of my mind when I was doing radio. What's in it for the listener? You. Well, there are other story apps and podcasts out there. Drift is a podcast, okay? This here, my video journal, it's not a podcast. It's a blog. It's a journal. It's not a podcast. And you won't find Drift through the App Store. But these are stories told by me for you. Grown-up reads like A Different Take on Goldilocks or a classic by F. Scott Fitzgerald. There are even a few I've written myself to help you embark on sweet dreams. Now, there are 5 free stories there, 5 this week as we launch. And if you prefer ad-free, and who doesn't, lots more for a low monthly subscription. And I promise you that I'm going to keep adding at least 2 new stories every week. So watch this, what's coming up. Have a wonderful Father's Day, and I'll be back with you, and maybe even my dad, next week, Monday or Tuesday, depending on his availability. Okay, here we go. 1 minute. Have a great weekend.
Hi, I'm Erin Davis. I'm a big believer in following our dreams, and Drift is just that. My dream is to help usher you into yours with Drift Sleep Stories. Carefully chosen and reimagined literary treasures, plus a few pieces I've written just for you about finding hope. I host each special Drift story, starting by relaxing, then a tale, and ending with gentle, soothing sounds. Because after decades of waking up radio listeners, now I get to help you drift off to sleep. My dream is yours. Drift is available for free wherever you download your podcasts. For all of our stories and interviews completely ad-free, and to join our gentle sleep community, just subscribe to Drift Premium on Apple Podcasts. I'm Erin. Drift with me. Sweet dreams.